Hello, everyone. Faithful Love here. I'm here to do your reading finally for today, October the 28th. Happy birthday to my son. Today's his birthday, you guys. Um, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the reading. Sorry, you guys, I'm so late with the reading, but it's been a real busy day today. But I'm going to go ahead and get it started. All right. So the energy that I'm feeling today, let's go ahead and read the message, the verse of the day. Okay, verse of the day is, it says, so here's what I want you to do. God's helping you. Take your everyday, ordinary life. You're sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you could do for Him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your intentions on God. You'll be changed from the inside out, readily recognizing what He wants from you and quickly responding to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level for immorality, God brings the best out of you, develop well formed maturity in you. Okay? It says, so since God knows us, great mercy, I beg you to offer your lives as a living sacrifice to Him. And this is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Okay, and with that message, Spirit is basically just saying here is, since He's has shown us great mercy, He begs us to offer our lives and everything that we do as a sacrifice to Him. Um, a lot of us get caught up into, doing things as well as just our everyday life sometimes, and just doing things routinely. What Spirit wants you to do today is, just make that sacrifice. He wants you to live a peaceful life. Okay, you know how we get up and we worry about all kinds of things. I'm not saying nobody quit your job or anything like that. No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is He wants you to just make sure you place that, that burden of, feeling stressed or anything like that, like, just place this as an offering to Him. Just living our ordinary life, taking your everyday ordinary life and giving it to Spirit, okay? Because He's done wonderful things for us. So as far as the sacrifice, just one simple sacrificing your whole day and giving it to Him will work marvelous. Okay, it'll change you from the inside out. Okay, and you wouldn't even imagine. You wouldn't even imagine how great you'll feel once you fix that. Okay? So unlike the culture around you always dragging you down to its level of immorality, God brings you the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you, just becoming mature. Look up the number 3333. That's decision making. This is time for us to make decisions here. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, that is chapter 12, verse 1. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say a prayer and then invite Spirit into the room so He can be with us during this reading and go from there. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be the channel and for my viewers. Lord, thank you for everything. Thank you for allowing me to bring clarity and protection and clarity and just things that they need in their life. Lord, please make any crooked path straight for them. Lord, please make our hearts your home and continue to walk with us on this journey. I thank you for everything that you're doing in our life, and I thank you for the things that you have changed and you continue to do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen, you guys. Um, so the way that I'm going to do the reading today is I'll use my power deck, which I'll pull a few cards for each element. And then I'll definitely pull some cards from, let's see, my Archangel deck, okay, by Doreen Virtue. All right. And the sign that I'm going to work with first, let's do water. And that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then after that, we'll do air and then go from there, okay? All right. All righty, you guys. I hope all is well and you guys are doing good and you guys are having a great rest of your day. Um, for those who are new to my channel, thank you for coming out to my channel. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, comment, and leave a message there in the comments for me. And for those who are returning, thank you guys so much. You guys rock. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, what else? Promotions. Promotions I got going on right now. Right now, I got $15 readings for those. And then whoever purchased a $15 reading will get a free love reading once you purchase. I'll make sure I leave my email in the description box and then go from there, okay? All right. All righty, you're ready. So let's go ahead and get going. Yes, it's time for us to have the strength. You guys, some of you guys can be dealing with the Leo, or Spirit is just asking us to, it's time to gather the strength that we need and the courage to move forward in our lives and sacrifice. Okay? Offering. Look at that. Make an offering. Spirit is asking you to make an offering. Balance yourself. JR's 10, or it's they're 5, 6, and 10. Here, what do we have for my water signs? Here, what do we have for my water signs? Spirit, what do we have for my Cancer? Spirit, what do we have for my Scorpios? Spirit, what do we have for my Pisces? Oh, Pisces, you guys got a lot of stuff going on here, son. Spirit, what do we have for my Pisces? What message? Okay, Pisces, you guys got 2 cards, all right? So we got courage and strength. Oh, you guys need to have both of that. What's going on, Pisces? Time for Scorpio and humor for my Cancers. All right, so Cancers, you guys got humor. So with the humor card we got, it says humor, fear, and anger awakens the power of your will in a juxtaposition of realities, as in the primitive position in the wilderness of an urban setting finds truth. See how you have chosen your illusions as have others. And seek to feel the laughter that holds together your daily dreams. Self-importance blinds you to the source of joy and humor. Awaken the power of your will and find your laughter wholeheartedly. Awaken your sense of humor. So Spirit is asking my Cancers to awaken their sense of humor here. Okay, get rid of all of the fear and the anger and awaken to the power of the will of your will. Okay, and finding an urban setting, finding truth within your sense of humor. Okay, see how you have chosen your illusions. Okay, as have others. Okay, and seek to feel the laughter that holds together your daily dreams. Self importance builds you to the source of joy and humor. Awaken the power of your will and find your laughter wholeheartedly. Awaken your sense of humor, Cancers. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading the other part of the message, and that message brings The message is, it says, the time machine. You see the time machine here on this picture? Okay, the time machine states that life is often surreal, as expected of the primitive existing amongst the dormant realities of our civilized lives. We need our sense of humor. You okay, Mama?
Yeah, it's just about six.
Okay. Um, we need our sense of humor to remember that it is dangerous to be caught in a dream, to lose the understanding that the reality of life as we know it is only an illusion. One day we'll awaken and understand what we all have really came here to do. We will lose ourselves in self-importance and ego. We also lose our sense of humor and our understanding of truth and reality. This is an East card, as it is a part of your process that leads to elimination. It is a card of the mind. In this case, a card of losing the mind, setting the mind aside, and living in the state of humor that puts everything in perspective. Humor takes you back to your beings, okay? So just get in touch, Cancers, with your sense of humor is what Spirit is wanting you to do, okay?
Well, I'm already on the bed. Justin, wait!
Stop throwing grass at each other, okay? Where'd the mirror go?
Out there.
Close the screen, please. All right, I'm back, you guys. So yes, cancers. Humor is what it is that we need to have for our cancers today. Okay, just humor takes you back to your being. Okay, and spirit is just wanting you to just tap into that. Okay, it's like a time machine. All right, so go back into time and remember when you had a sense of humor. Just let it all out and laugh and have fun. You know, don't take things so serious today. All right, so for my Scorpios, happy birthday, Scorpios. Time is your card. All right, and with the time card, that's our number 35 card. This card, it says, what is about time that gives it such power? The power to change all that exists back into dust. Um, what is important or unseen force aching to the wind? A force that can shape the land as well as our lives. Learn to play with time and surreal element like fish swimming in the treetops. A person of power knows how to arrange time, but
Is our hot dogs done?
not yet. Put your watch on. Put on your watch and be aware of the time at which you do everything. Watch the sun, the moon, the transit of the stars. Find out the time that Venus is lowest in the sky before dawn. Be aware of physical cycles. When you get hungry, when you are asleep, our society is obsessed with time. So now become time. If you're obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Then it is possible to give up on your obsession and let it take its proper place in your life. Your power depends on your balance, used to understanding of time. The painting is, this entitles The Journey Ends. Fish in the treetops or roots in the water. In the trees of life, we are indeed all one. This is a teaching of the East. The Pisceans, yes, this is the Pisceans card. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces. The Pisceans era is symbolized by fish, making the ends of a previous period and the birth of a new one. Within this new birth, all possibilities is at hand. Take your power now and try to understand what time really means to you on your path of heart. But don't waste your time. You will only have a moment in this lifetime. On the other hand, you must have patience in order to create a perfect timing. Okay, so Spirit is wanting my Scorpios to take the power now and try to understand what time really means to you on your path of heart. Okay, but don't waste your time. Use only a moment of this lifetime. On the other hand, you must have patience in order to create a perfect time. So have patience with yourself. Okay, well, you guys are going through a new rebirth, and all possibilities are at hand. Okay. So Pisces, we got strength and we got courage. All right. So with the strength card, we got 27. What's going on, my Pisces? We got the person who upsets you the most is your life. In your life is one of your best teachers. If that person gets inside your head, turn you around and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus heals in the pain and inner solitude. Gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. The magic remembers the trail and takes a different one. Even if it is more difficult. In this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. Unfold in light. In a depict of descent forest and a sacred being, a Buddha heals his pain within the solitude of the inner and outer wilderness. The red lotus is the pain of the world, and it is being healed through transformation from the mental realm into a higher realm of consciousness. Inner strength is found through deep inner searching and meditation, particularly in times of transition. In the shaman tradition, we move into the pain that we experience in life to find the possibility for learning and growth that are hidden there. When you experience your pain and all of its aspects, you can move through it, emerging on the other side as a much powerful, strengthened person. This is the North card dealing with strength, wisdom, and spirit. By balancing your physical life and your spiritual life, you will find the strength necessary to evolve. Okay, so Pisces, you guys are evolving, and Spirit is wanting you to gather the strength and the courage to do so. Okay, actions take courage. It often feels like fish out of water, separated from different forms of world around us. But fish out of the water can learn to swim in new air of consciousness and with a new purpose in life. Perhaps it is identification with objects and clinging to addictions to keep you feeling separated from the source of your power. Perhaps it is not only a dependence on drugs, sex, or alcohol, but also addictions like the fear of failure, the needs for approval, or the fear of desertion. Um, dis- Desertion. Discover your own power and meaning by having the courage to give up your addictions, then live life through power with courage. Okay, my Pisces. That's what you guys have. All right, so now we're going to move on with my air signs. So Aquarius, you got your card that popped right out. Spirit, what do we have for my Libras? Spirit, what do we have for my Libras? They can say what's it like. Libras, you got ecstasy. Geminis, strength. You guys need to gather strength too, Geminis, for some reason. Okay, intuition for my Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, this is from the left side of your body comes your female energy, whether you are a man or a woman. Within the feminine femaleness, this feminine consciousness leaves your intuition. Intuition is the intelligence of your body mind. Find what is true with your body mind rather than knowing what is true with your mind. Intuition does not have the clouds of accumulated knowledge to distort your vision. Intuition simply sees what is the truth. With intuition, you can feel the source of you being without reasoning its way of being filled with doubt. Doubt destroys your intuition. Your power always lies in the balance between the mind and the intuition. Okay, so Spirit is tell Destin to lead him along because Demir, shut the screen. Destin, come here. Leave that alone. So Spirit is wanting you guys to just follow your intuition, okay, and try to get in touch with that and not what your mind is telling you, okay, because it could be confusing you and directing you in the direction of not yet. It could be directing you in an area where you're confused and you don't know what's going on. So Spirit is telling you to try to tap into your intuition, okay, Aquarius. So Libras, we got ecstasy. Ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. On the finest way to maintain a state of joyness is to examine the dark side of your being. That instructional nature that most human beings repress in civilized lives. Um, Within this instructional nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds and our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and um, almost never are internet. Wait a second, let me finish reading this. Now grab your chocolate milk. Um, Intellectual depths. We are born as a wild mountain lion, but live almost live most of our lives like sheep, forgetting and denying whole parts of ourselves. Sit on the earth with your back against the tree and get in touch with your roots, which move deep into Middle Earth. This will restore your joyness and balance. Each day, listen to your body, mind, and your heart. What are they telling you about a given situation? Ecstasy is like a wind horse waiting to be ridden. The last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live your passion fully. Okay, so that's for my Libras. You guys give me 1 second and I'll be right back. And I'll be doing Gemini's when I get back. Demir, get out of that. Give me that. Don't play in that. Don't bring a cup out here no more. Don't play in the water. Mom, look what your grandson's got. Got a whole cup out here.
Okay.
He out here in the bird band pouring his glass. Yeah. Hey, y'all, leave them bushes alone, okay? Where's your ball? Go ask your brother to come and get it down. Go ask JR to come and get it. Get out of that. Now, because you're going to get your sleeves wet. Leave it alone. Y'all going to come on in now. Matter of fact, just come on in. Come on in and shut the screen. Thank you. Come on in, shut the screen.
What was that?
Shut the screen. Demir throwing acorns up on top of the house. Or sticks. All right, you guys. So now we're moving on to Geminis. Geminis, you guys got strength. You guys could have Pisces in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Pisces. Okay. But not necessarily, you don't have to, but you did pull the same card as Pisces. Okay. But Spirit is wanting you to gather the strength that you need in a situation. All right. The person who upsets you the most in your life is one of your best teachers. Okay. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus, healing is the pain in inner solitude. Gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. The magician remembers the trail and takes a different one, even if it is more difficult. And this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. Okay? The painting is unfolded in light and a depict of descents forest and a sacred being. A Buddha heals his pain within a solitude of inner and outer wilderness. Wilderness. The red lotus is the pain in the world, and it is being healed through the transformation from the material realm into a higher realm of consciousness. Inner strength is found through deep inner searching and meditation, particularly in times of transition. You guys are transforming just as well as Pisces are. In the shaman tradition, we move into the pain that we experience in our life that finds the possibilities of learning and growth that are hidden there. When you experience your pain in all of the aspects, you can move through it and emerge on the other side as a much more powerful and strengthened person. This is the North card, dealing with strength, wisdom, and spirit. By balancing your physical life with your spiritual life, you find the strength necessary to evolve. Okay. It's time to evolve. It's time to let go of the unnecessary things that's causing you to feel not like you're strong. Okay. It's time to go back into that card, go back and rewind it back and read what it is the spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. So we're going to go with fire. So that is Aries, Leo, Sag. Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Spirit, what do we have for my Aries? Oh, sheesh. All right, we're not gonna use all of them. Okay, we're gonna keep going. It's too many. Spirit, please give me the card for Aries. What card do you want for Aries? Okay, centering. Spirit, what do we have for Leos? Spirit, what do you have for Leos? Oh my goodness. Fire signs, you guys are off the chain today. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Some of you guys could be having like, all right. Spirit, what do we have for Leos? What do we have for my Leos, Spirit? Okay. So Leos, you guys got skill. Spirit, what do we have for Sag? Force. All right. So centering for skill and force for centering for my Aries. All right, Aries, we got never leave your center. Count your bad points as well as your good. What is good and what is bad are most often primarily relative. If you sense a weakness within yourself, explore it. It may become the source of your greatest strength. As you sit like a sacred Buddha, almond, and the pandemonium of your life, always remember that the situation or person who has the ability to upset you the most and pull you off your center is your greatest teacher in the process of centering. Remember that a focus on negativity can become your addictions. When you center yourself in your power, you release your needs for contrast distractions from your center. The American Buddha is the entitled of this card. Centering is one of the most important aspects of your training and your path to power. If you do not live in your center, you live on the perimeter of power, never inside the world of power. To the shamans and the Buddha signifies a higher self, the self that has grown out of worldly distractions. The fact that the Buddha is sitting in meditation in the center of a busy city implies that you ascend to the world of spirit and the higher self through centering, meditation, and focusing on the inner world. There is a city of activity around each of us and consists assaults on the sense. By focusing on your inner self and staying centered, you can transcend daily distractions and avoid attaching to them. You simply witness them as they whirl around you. Centering is a north card because it takes strength and wisdom to stay centered through a various of tests, like power. Look at your problems as tests of power rather than personal assaults will help you with understanding the teachings of the north. Okay. So centering yourself, Aries. Okay. Leos, you got skill. All right. So skill is the 10th card. And that card, it says, expressing your higher nature through your work is sometimes easiest when you work it not exactly as you wish it to be. There are hidden gifts within friction. Therein lies the secret way to a graceful life. You are not what you do. Your work is a higher mirror, providing a reflection from which to learn in your evaluatory process. Then work becomes, becomes a higher skill, and you being to fine tune not only your physical self but your spirit. The Zen garden expresses the essence of life and a highly protected skill. Come to the inner truth, and the inner truth that precedes your true skills. Okay, the entitlement of this card is all is one. Skills is a south card because it has its dues with your physicality in the world and the tuning of yourself to a higher degree of accomplishment. As in all things, there is a lower skill and a higher skill. The lower skill is the ability to do something without spirit, but simply to do a job. The higher skill requires finessing to perfect the balance to your tonality, your physicality, and your physical body and your spirit. From here, true skill is born. Okay, in this painting, amongst shamans, symbols, the spiritual activity and the reflection of a Zen garden where the stones represent different aspects of life and endeavors. In the center of the sphere of self understanding, the higher knowledge of the inner world, which leads you to a higher level of accomplishments in the outer world, is a true skill. Okay, so some of you guys, Leos, you guys are needing to not operate from just simply doing a job in your lower skill, but spirit is wanting you to tap into that higher skill, which requires you to finesse to to perfect the balance of your tonality, which is your physical and your spirit together. From there, true skill is born. Okay, 333, you guys. Really look that up. Okay, so Sagittarius, we got force, which is the number 24 card. Okay, force lives in your will and comes from your intent. Life is a process of pulling back the bow, aiming your arrow, choosing a target, and shooting. The degree and quality of the force with which you choose your target and shoot determines your power and your success. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your acts of power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength and force by manifesting your secret dreams. This entitles Wind Horse. Wind Horse galloping across the beach on our deepest deepest unconscious symbolizes the importance of force on your own path towards power and enlightenment. Force comes from your will, which lives in your shaman center, which is approximately of 1 inch below your navel, and has the power and strength of wild horses at full gallop. The wind horse is the ancient symbol for the state of brilliant joy just before the acceptance enters the plane of enlightenment. Force is the higher strength, needing to endure the trails of consciousness and the test of power in the north. Okay, take a good look at that card. You see those horses, you guys? Pause it. All right. So now we're going to move on to my earth signs. Okay. Spirit, what do we have for my Capricorns? Ooh, time. Spirit, what do we have for my Taurus? Virtue. Spirit, what do we have for my Virgo? Masculine. All right. All right. So time. Who else got time? Scorpio, I think. Yes. Some of my Capricorns could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could have Scorpio in your chart. Get it, shouty. Get it, shouty. All right. Enough playing around. All right. So time. What is it about time that gives it such power? The power that changes all that exists back into dust. What is important? Unseen force akin to the wind, a force that can shape the land as well as our lives. Learn to play with time and surreal elements like fish swimming in the treetops. A person of power knows how to arrange time. Put your watch on and be aware of the time at which you do everything. Watch the sun, watch the moon, and the transit of the stars. Find out a time that the Venus is lowest in the sky before dawn. Be aware of your physical cycles. When you get hungry, when you sleep, our society is obsessed with time. So now become time. If you are obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Then it is possible to give up on your obsession and let it take its proper place in your life. Your power depends on your balanced use of understanding of time. Okay, this is like the journey ends. This card entitles that fish in the treetop are rooted in the water. In the trees of life, we are indeed all one. This is a teaching of the East, the Piscean. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces. The Piscean era is symbolized by the fish, making the ends of the previous period in the birth of a new era. Within this new birth, all possibilities is at hand. Take your power now and try to understand what time really means to you on your path of heart. But don't waste your time. You only have a moment in this lifetime. One, on the other hand, you must have patience in order to create the perfect timing for something to go on in your life. So now we got Taurus. You guys got virtue. That's the number 12 card, which is virtue is one of the passive qualities of power. When you pull back that bow, preparing to set the arrow and define your target, you use strength and will and the focus that you have collected within that part of yourself called virtue. Virtue is where you find inner truth. It is a place of illumination, and it is, and at that radiance power within you, it becomes integrity. Without virtue, there is no inner balance. Virtue comes from the unknown, quiet things that you do for the world and for other people. With each virtuous act, your spirit shields become stronger and more beautiful, integrated the symbols of your inner life. However, like the deer, this symbolizes tread softly. Virtue marks your path and the other side, and like the one who walks last, the virtuous person is in the position of power. Walk in beauty and in virtue, as power often arrives quietly. Okay? Virtue, Taurus, quietly, softly. 43 for masculine for my Virgos. You guys might have some masculine energy around you guys. Carrying a gift of consciousness from the heart of a woman, the heart of Mother Earth, twerk towards the summits of higher knowledge. Because of a male and female Imbalance, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine exploits as the power of the feminine employs. Exploits, employs. And a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is the search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts to draw forces to her power of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against innocence. Balance your masculine and your feminine energy through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male and female shield. There is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when you balance it. The paint is entitled The Ancient. In the specs of man as a sacred being carrying his gift of knowledge and clarity which has been given to him from the universal knowledge hid within women in Mother Earth. The stone steps ascend from the ancient memory of Earth through the snow covered peaks of higher wisdom. The man is moving towards the sky and the spirit of the universal knowledge. Masculine energy lives in the east because its illumination of the masculine side of your nature is found through the mind. Whether you are a man or a woman, be very mindful, Virgos. Tap into that gift that you have of the masculine energy and balance them both with your feminine energy. One cannot live without the other. Okay, the masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. Okay, he is bringing gifts to drive the force of her powers of intuitive, creative power. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and your feminine energy through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male and female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. Okay, so just balance your masculine and your feminine side. Okay, I mean, you're tapping into your masculine side, you are thinking more with your head. Okay, when you're tapping into your feminine side, you are using more of your intuition. When you bring those two things together, that's like the power that you need. Okay, have courage in doing that. Okay, and you'll create magic here. All right, so that's all I have for everybody. I'll pull one oracle card for us, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Okay, you guys. All right, Spirit, what do we have? What message do my archangels have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? Spirit, what do we have? Okay. All right, so we got prosperity and comfort. All right. Okay, Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay, so some of you guys are having some healing going on here with your heart. Yes. Okay, so um, even the strongest person experience upset situations, and there no shame in taking time to heal your heart. There is a good time for a quiet reflection upon your true feelings. Write them down in a private journal, or then call upon me to bring comfort to your heart and mind. I can help you sleep better at night and put your minds at ease. Okay, this is Archangel Azrael. Azrael is a beautiful shade of vanilla cream, a very pale yellow stone. He surrounds grieving and dying persons with a loving light to bring them comfort. When Azrael is around, you may see eggshells, colored um twinkling lights in the room. The crystal creamy yellow celticite is collaborated with Azrael's energy. So holding or wearing this crystal may lead additional comfort. Some of you guys are just probably needing comfort here. Azrael is here to give you guys comfort. Okay, he is with you in the time of need and healing your heart. Okay, I'm on my way. Okay. All right, and then now we got the prosperity card. This is Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to follow your dreams and start manifesting your dreams into reality. I'm pouring a cornucopia of prosperity upon you in your life and asking that you open your arms to receive it. Some of the treasures will come in the form of brilliant ideas, and some will come as opportunities. We'll work together to realize your highest dream. And I ask that you give any worries to me. God and I love you very much and are happy to help you in this way. We know that you'll pass along the goodness to others as well. Ariel is involved with divine magic, which means instant manifestation of the highest will. Ariel helps you attract and support you needed for your life's mission. Know that it is normal and in the highlights of miracles to occur in this arena. Aerial Auros is a pale shade of pink, and if you're wearing or hold a rose quartz crystal, your heart will open. Your heart will open further to Ariel's manifested love. Ask her for whatever you need, and she'll guide you accordingly. Okay. So call on Archangel Ariel to help you guys with prosperity and Archangel Azrael for comfort. Okay. All right, you guys. That's all I have for you guys. And I hope all is well. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Okay. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. And don't be afraid to give all of your worries up to Spirit. He'll take care of everything for you. Okay. All right, you guys. Good night. I'll timestamp it in a second. All right.